The Martín family was settling down for a quiet evening when the doorbell rang unexpectedly. Mr. Martín, curious and slightly apprehensive, opened the door to find no one there. Instead, a small envelope lay on the doormat. Picking it up, he noticed that it was addressed to the family, but there was no return address. Intrigued, he brought it inside and gathered the family around the kitchen table. When they opened the envelope, they found a piece of parchment with a message written in an unfamiliar script. The children, Sophia and Marcos, eyed it with excitement. Is it a treasure map? Marcos speculated. Mrs. Martín, more practical, wondered if it could be a prank from the neighborhood kids. But Mr. Martín was different. He had always been fascinated by puzzles and cryptography. He felt a thrill of anticipation as he examined the parchment more closely. The script was intricate, with a mixture of symbols and numbers that made no immediate sense. This is no ordinary code, he said, looking up at his family. The night passed in a flurry of attempts to decode the message. Sophia suggested they try reading it backwards. Marcos proposed it might be a substitution cipher. Hours went by with no success, and frustration began to settle in. Finally, Mr. Martín decided to take a different approach. He fetched an old book on cryptography from his study. It turned out to be a brilliant move. Comparing the symbols in the message with those in the book, he began to see a pattern. It was a polyalphabetic cipher, one of the most complex types. He started working on it methodically, letter by letter, number by number. After what felt like an eternity, the message began to reveal itself. Dear Martín family, you don't know me, but I've been observing your kindness and generosity. This message comes as both a token of admiration and a challenge. If you're reading this, it means you have successfully decoded it. Meet me at the old lighthouse at dawn, and all will be revealed. The message ended there. The family exchanged bewildered looks. Who was this mysterious admirer? And what awaited them at the old lighthouse? The Martín family decided to go, curiosity getting the better of them. They packed some essentials and set out just before dawn. The old lighthouse loomed dark and silent against the slowly brightening sky. As they approached, a figure emerged from the shadows. It was an elderly man with a kind expression. He introduced himself as Mr. Alvarez, a retired cryptographer who had recently moved to their town. He had sent the encrypted message as a way to find like-minded individuals who appreciated the art of cryptography. The meeting marked the beginning of a unique friendship, and the Martín family got to learn the fascinating world of codes and ciphers from their new friend.